Alrighty, so I'm going to make this a video instead of a live stream because this is not going to be that big. And I literally, once again, just woke up to a lovely message from SSO. Now, this one's not as bad, but it's still bullshit. So, basically, I am actually really glad that SSO sent this message on a day where I have to pay stable care to show how the stable care system actually works and that they are saying a ton of bullshit. But see flame dust right here? And actually, this is the first time I'm checking to see if they actually fixed it because I didn't hop on the day before. So I'm hoping they fixed it in the pasture. We're about to find out. But he needs care right now because it shows all the things. Oh, so remember how he had 4 care yesterday? And all the rest of the horses had care? That's kind of funny. But and I had stable care yesterday, so all of my horses should have care. Unless I accidentally missed a day and I judged it wrong. I could have judged it wrong. But, let's check on these horses. Alright. 1 flashing. I'm just trying to... That's weird. It's still kind of glitchy. I don't know if you guys saw this flash. Oh, and you see all these, like, dark... The stable care is glitchy right now, because they aren't normally this dark. I did a video a few days ago, and they were all bright in color, and look at them, they're all dark in color, and the horses are going down again, and I thought that it was fixed that day, and I was actually kind of excited, because I was going to be like, yay, I can finally train my horses. But now... But we're going to go over here. You see this lovely little button right here? You can either pay for stable care by clicking on this, or you can go over to this board and click on this, and you can pay for stable care that way. Either way, it's the same thing. See? That. That. Now, I'm going to read this out to you. Okay? For a fee, stable care can take care of your horses, perfect for what you cannot do yourself. Sorry if I read this wrong, like I say a word differently or something. I'm tired, and I don't do good reading out loud. Stable care does the everyday horse care for you. During this period of time, when it is active, all of your horses in your stable will be fed, watered, brushed, and have their hooves taken care of. This will make sure that your horse's mood does not decline. Our horse's mood. While you're away, if the mood is not already at maximum, it should improve while the stable is active. Act exactly as if you looked after your horses yourself during the period. Choose a number of days you would like to have stable care, maximum 30 days. Pay the fee of your horse will be taken care as long as it's active. See, it takes 210 star coins to pay for 30 days. And I did pay for 30 days for a good while when I first got into SSO, and I had a ton of horses, and it took me like an hour to take care of my horses by hand. I finally just started paying for stable care, and I paid for 30 days because it was a long time, and I thought that maybe that was best until I found a cheaper way, and it has been working for me for how many years now? I've been playing for 8. I started stable care probably around 5 years. This way of taking care of my horses has worked for 5 years. Now, since I've gotten my new gaming computer, I have been playing a lot of other games, and it's been a little bit more difficult for me to keep up on doing this, but I still do it. And even if I miss a day or two, it still works. So, but I pay for 1 day, and you technically get 2 days because your horses get taken care of the day that you get it and the day after. It's always worked for me. It's been working for 5 years. There is no reason why it shouldn't be working now because SSO did not change it whatsoever. Because trust me, if they did, it would upset a lot of people with a lot of horses. Because then we would have to pay every day 7 freaking star coins. So might as well pay this. If we had to pay it every single day, if we paid it once a day, people would just buy the 30-day. But I pay the 1 day because you technically get 2 days. And with the 30-day, you technically get 31 days. So you save up on star coins instead of, like, let's say we paid a week. Right there, 49 star coins. But instead, if you did it every other day, because that's technically what you're doing. Instead of paying it all 7 days, you're paying every other day if you pay for 1 day. And I have my calculator right here to add that. So, 7 days. If you pay for 7 days total, it's 49. But if you get on every other day for 7 days and pay this, let's see, how many days are there in a week? 7? So let's see. Let's see what today is. We'll judge it by today. Today is Monday. I need to pay for stable care. I would also have to pay for stable care for Wednesday and Friday. You only need to pay, I think at most, let's think of it at most here. At most, let's say Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That's at most. Normally you only have to pay for stable care 4 or 3 times a week. So if you do this method, and if you do that, if we take 7 times 4, that's only 28 star coins that are being taken out of your pocket for 7 days, as long as you get on every other day instead of 49. And basically, if you do 30 and divide that in half to how many times you paid for stable care that month, it's basically half of 210. It's 105 star coins every month. That's my best guess, because I'm not actually going to add up their money for a month. But that's basically the overall estimate. You save up on half as much. So, but I don't use that way. I literally go up here, I click the little 0. Now, you saw all of my horses, you saw their care. I'm going to pay for stable care. Maybe it'll instantly be fixed. But before I do, I'm going to show the message real quick of the lovely little email that SSO sent me right now. Alright, now that you guys have seen that message, I am going to read it out to you before I send this. Because SSO, they kind of still bullshitted me, but I do like that they still kind of treated me like an adult. So I give them props on that. They realized, oh, this is an older player. Don't treat her like a fucking 8-year-old. Which they should have already known that. But I said, that's where I sent River sent the message, and this is their reply to her message. So let me see if I can find that message real quick. Yeah, the River said this, and if you watched my last video, you can hear River read this herself in her own words. And she can explain it a lot better, but I'm just going to read it again in this video, just real quick, before I read their email back to me. Hello, this is my response that River helped me out with to be professional. Hello, I am not pleased with this response. There is a glitch in the game where my horses that are out in the pasture are not getting stable care. They are not getting the stable care they need. I'm so tired. And are instead having these weird block glitches in their care chart. Please fix this issue or give me insight that you are going to fix this issue. I am an older player, therefore I know this is not normal for the game to be doing. I understand that the horses both in the stable and the pasture get care with an automatic stable care, but this situation is not happening. Stabled horses are getting full care, but the horses in the pasture are not. And as you guys saw I just got on SSO, literally just logged on, and you're seeing a weird glitch going on with the care system. If anybody else is having this, by the way, and you know a simpler way to fix it, instead of messaging SSO about it, like, please let me know, because I've reinstalled SSO, I've resetted my computer, I know that's the first thing I do whenever I do a glitch is I notice a glitch and it's affecting gameplay. I reinstall SSO because it could be a me problem. So, but here was their response. Their lovely little response. She said, now I'm thinking real quick because in the original video I got 2 responses. So I'm thinking that their last response was an automated system. Because I got the same exact response as last time. So it's nice to know that they still put effort in replying to me and they didn't just leave it at that. Either that or they saw my video. I don't know. But I'm going to read this out because they're still trying to bullshit me. This one is from Hazel. She said, hello, thank you for contacting Star Stable. We assure you that the stable care is working as intended and there's no issue linked to it. Alright, if there's no issue linked to the stable care, why are my horses so bugged out? Oh look, that one's a bugged out one. This is the bug that I was talking about. It's like they would all be dark in color and then they'd be flashing. And I had stable care that day and they were doing this. This is so weird. And it like, oh look at that one. And it still says my horse is 20% slower when it should be normal right now. This should technically be normal because I have it almost up. Billy, not the time for that right now. I've had it at 2 bars before because I miss a day or 2. And I might have missed yesterday. I might have needed to pay stable care yesterday. But still, I would still have happy horses that would not be slow. But look at this. Yeah, SSO is surely working as intended. I was taking care of this horse, and this horse was just fine. Now, I don't know what the heck is going on. It's a weird glitch going on. If the stable care is working as intended, why is it acting this way? Alright. The stable girl is indeed taking care of all your horses in the stables and pasture. I know that the stable girl is just an AI. Or not an AI. A non-playable player. An NPC. It's not like real life. She doesn't actually go around taking care of your horses. None of that. It's literally just a NPC that you see randomly going around every now and then in your stable. I know that that's not true. I'm not an 8-year-old. I'm in my 20s. I know that that's bullshit. Now, if I was younger, I would believe this. And I'm sorry if you hear noise. My ferret's being a butt. And Chloe. But she goes, if you see a horse that is not being taken care of yet, don't worry. It simply means your stable care has not made her daily round. The stable care has never had to make a daily round. I don't get why they keep saying this. I don't get what they mean by this. Because, you know what? We'll continue. And then I'll explain myself more. Kindly note that stable care features follows a normal 24-hour format. Such as, for example, if a stable care has cared for the horses at 6 p.m., she will only do chores the next day at the same time. Now, I get like if you're paying stable care like I do, I pay 1 day, which technically it gets 2 days. If I pay it at 6, let's say I pay it at 6 p.m., they'll be cared for at 6 p.m. the next night. That is actually not true. If I was to, it's 9:46 a.m. for me right now. I am in Eastern time. If I was to pay stable care right now, it would not take until 9:46 tomorrow for my horses to be happy again. When the game resets, and if you are an SSO player, you might understand this. I'm going to try my best to explain this part. But when you go on SSO, after a certain point in time, like everything's resetting. The races, the dailies, even some quests, just everything's resetting. So if you do anything past that time, you can't do it the next day because you're technically already doing it the next day. Yes, it's weird and it's hard to explain, but if you're an SSO player, you understand this. I do it because right now my max time is I can only train until 12 o'clock a.m. And then any training I do after that, those races I can't do the next day. Hope that makes sense. But right when everything starts to reset and it's done resetting, which is normally around 3, I've actually tested it because there have been times where I've been on SSO and in the middle of the night between 12, which is my reset time, and 3, they have an opportunity for you to log on and take care of your horse ahead of time. Which I don't know why, but those are the 3 hours that you get to log on and take care of your horse because it has the little care system. But with that care system, you don't need, for some weird reason, you don't need to water your horse. You only need to hoof pick it, brush it, and feed it. But anyway, this pissed me off because after 3, and I tested it before, but after 3 I logged out because, well, they had to do updates, so if I didn't log out, it would have forced me to log out. And I logged back in because I couldn't fall back asleep about 30 minutes to an hour later, and all of my horses were taken care of. They were just fine. So, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. And heck, I will even log on the next day around the same time if I can, if I'm not busy. And if I have my horses are fixed, I'll take care. We might do a training stream. If not, then it's just going to end up being a stream where I rant. But then they said, we have checked your account and we can see that you have a few horses, so taking care of them each takes a few minutes difference in between each. Rest assured. Maya's taking care of all your horses when it's time for her rounds. Maya is an NPC. She's not actually physically going out and taking care of those horses. She's just an NPC that you see in your stable every now and then, taking care of your horses or sleeping in the loft. That's it. She's not actually physically taking care of your horses. I ain't falling for that bullshit. And then she goes, we hope this clarifies matters for you. Best regards, Hazel, Star Stable Report. Support. Alright, if it takes 24 hours and takes time to take care of your horses, let's hope that it doesn't glitch this time. Because right now it's glitching and it's concerning me. But I'm going to pay for stable care, my normal 1-day stable care. Bye. We get this loading screen. Immediately starts taking care of your horses for you. Alright, we paid for that, right? According to SSO, it will take time for them to take care of all my horses, right? It's still doing the glitch. Look at that. They're cared for and it's still doing the glitch. All of them have a 3-bar. Okay, even if I missed a day, this horse should be higher than all the rest of the horses in my stable because I take care of them for my club. Now, that honestly pisses me off. Let's see if it says something different. Horse is feeling normal. Horse is feeling normal. Horse is feeling normal. Still don't know why that's a thing. Horse is feeling normal. Because these guys I grabbed out a day before I grabbed these. And it was when the glitch is going on. Now, here's a moment where I have been wary. Did they fix the pasture glitch? Nope. Because even though that's dark, they don't even have care right here. They are 40% slower, which is normally when you don't have care for them whatsoever. Maybe it's just that horse. Let's grab another horse. Let's grab Blue Warrior right here. Same thing. It is glitched to the horse I am currently on, supposedly his day that he's supposed to have stable care, which I know is supposed to be this day or this day. It's glitched on everybody. Now, SSO might not see this as a big deal. Being that somebody that trains, it's a big deal to me. So, we're going to grab, let's just show the huge difference in the speed. Let's grab a newer horse. Let's grab Bullet Warrior. Or, why am I calling him Bullet Warrior? We're gonna grab Blue Warrior. See? These 3 full right there. And 1 full right there. SSO, what the heck? Still glitching out, too. But apparently, this horse is supposed to be moving 40% slower than it normally would. Keep in mind, this is a maxed horse. Imagine what this slowness would be like on a level 1 horse. I do not want to get on. I don't know why, but it's me. It bugs the hell out of me to train on super slow horses, because instead of it taking about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours to train my horses if I was to train alone and unbugged, now if I was to train on him and if he was level 1, he would be tons slower for 1, and for 2, it would take me like 3 or 4 hours to train him now, and I don't have that kind of time. I literally talk with my parents, and my SSO has worked with me on I work with a 2-hour time frame with SSO. I can only get on and train for about 2 hours because I'm so busy. And I also want to enjoy my other games. I don't want to be stuck here on a game for hours on end training just to get a horse maxed because it's slow. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to play my game if my horses are slow. This has gotten to the point where I'm almost ready to go to the fucking vet and have her take care of my horses, and I don't want to because that costs star coins, and I don't like wasting my star coins on that kind of shit. But I mean, these horses aren't drastically slow. Let me see, I have 2 other Yervik Wild horses. Alright. Give me a second while I find them. There's the Yervik ponies. Here we go. Here's a level 10. Just to show you. This is just to show you how much of a struggle this is for me right now. And some people might think this is a big deal. They're just horses. It's just glitchy horses. But it's hard to explain for me, and I hope somebody understands this out there. It's not because I hate SSO. It's not because I hate the fact that they're super slow and I can't train them whatsoever. I can still get on. I can still train them. If I honestly really wanted to train a horse, I could still get on and train it. My only issue is because they're sad as shit, and SSO won't let me properly take care of them like I would need to, and I want to. They're going to be slower, so it's going to take me longer to train, so I'm not going to want to train as much because they're slow. A faster horse makes me more likely to train because then I can get shit done quicker. A slower horse, which is kind of why I have a little bit of an issue training older models or level 1s but I still do because I hate using the trainer. I hate using the vet because that's a waste of star coins in my eyes. Because I like to save my star coins, especially because now a lot of people on SSO are going on strike. But I'm also going on strike, so I need to save my star coins for any horses, limited time horses that they come out with. I might not even get the new Arabian because I don't have an opportunity to train my horses, and it's already Monday. These new horses are coming out in 2 days, and I will not be able to get one because of the whole glitchy care system. But Look at how slow he is. And he's level 10 compared to Blue. You can still see a difference. Now I would love to train him because he's adorable and I love his little white feet. But because he's slow, I don't want to train him. That's why I'm training high-leveled horses, because that I can at least put up with. Now, let's grab... You know what? Let's grab a level 1 horse. Let's grab... I have a ton of level 1s right here. Let's grab West Solo. See? Still glitched. According to this, you will move 40% slower. And when we get on him, it still says he'll move 40% slower because he's only at 1 bar. Look at how slow that is. It bugs me right now just doing it because I want to train these horses, but I can't. Look at that. If that's not enough, I'll go outside and show you the full gallop and how slow it is. Now, if I had a level 1 horse to show you the comparison of a cared for and a fast one, look at how slow that is. That would take me about 3 to 4 hours to train. If I was to grab him out and train him right now, it'd take me 3 or 4 hours. And I do not have that kind of time. I got family coming over in less than a week. I really want them cared for so that way my aunt can try this game because she's willing to get on and try a few games with me. And I really want her to try this game, but I don't want her to ride my slow-ass horses. And I'm also doing a ton of cleaning and taking care of a dog that's sick. Not along with that, taking care of ferrets. It's just I have so much to do. I don't have time to be on for 4 hours training a horse when I could instead of being on for 4 hours training these horses, bored as shit and not enjoying it, I could be on like RDR online for like 1 or 2 hours or more and play that and have so much more fun grinding on fucking bounties than doing this. So now, let's see if I can find a horse that's at least close to level 1 that we can use as an example for a better cared for horse. Here we go, my Pindabian. Pindabian and my Hot Guardian. Now, according to this, they're supposed to be feeling normal. Let's see how much cared for they are, because it only seems to work if you walk up to them. Go over here, because these guys are level 3. See, these guys have 4 bars. It's still slow, but this I can work with, because they're not slower than they normally are. Them feeling normal, or being 20, I think the max you can get is 20% faster. Either one of those I'm okay with, but when they're slower, it bugs me. Because then I can't train them as much as I want to. Because I could probably get on, train this guy a lot more than I could train my other horses. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do, is train the horses that are at least a little bit happy. The sad part is, let's go over here and check him. Why is he low? He should be like on this one or this one. That bugs me. But see, I was training him. Some of these guys have tack because I'm planning on maxing them. But I'm trying to get these horses up because they're my highest horses right now that need to be trained. If we go by level here, going all the way down. Yes, I have a lot of horses to train, and honestly, I don't care because it makes me happy. But yeah, see? 15, 15, 10. These are my highest level horses right now. These level 12s and 11s. And her, because I got, or him. I got him up to level 12 as well. But I'm training my higher leveled horses because I cannot train the lower leveled because they're so slow. And I mean, I want to train my Arabians. I want to get them done. I'm not mad about not being able to get the Arabian. I'm mad because my horses are sad, and I hate seeing my horses sad. Because let's go on a little story of how my horses got so sad. Okay? I got addicted to RDR, Red Dead Redemption Online, for like a week or so. Because I was addicted, my horses started getting sad, and I wasn't thinking about taking care of my horses on SSO. So when I finally logged on to SSO, I had 1 bar for all my horses. So I'm like, oh shit, I haven't been taking care of my horses. So I started taking care of them every other day. But here's the thing, I've been taking care of them every other day for almost 2 weeks now, and they've been doing this shit. It's almost making me not want to do stable care until they take care of them. But I know if once they do fix this glitch, I'm going to have to start over from square one if I do that. So I'm going to continue to take care of them and hope that SSO fixes their bullshit. But, like, if I click on him, it says he's feeling normal, but those are flashing, which concerns me. But if I get off, apparently he almost has full thing, so I'm going to train him. I don't know if I'm going to train a horse today, but because I really want to train my Arabians. I really wanted to train Flame Dust, but I might not be able to. But I might be able to train her though, or him. I keep saying it her because in a roleplay she's a female. But let's see how much cared she is. See, I could probably train her. I mean, or him. This is Lobo, if you don't know him. Yeah, I can train him. But yeah, sad part is though, is as much as I want to train him, I'm not going to right now because I have to do shit. I'm gonna end the video. It was really long and I'm sorry, but I needed to give every possible reason that I could on why SSO is bullshitting me right now. Literally, right when I stop recording this, I'm gonna edit it. The only thing I'm going to edit is to put in my proof, to put in that email, and that's it. So that way nobody thinks I'm bullshitting or lying. Now, I'm not going to respond to SSO after this because, honestly, clearly they're not going to get the point. So I'm just going to sit here and hope that one day they fix the fucking training system. Or not the training, the care system. Because I want to train, but with everything being so glitchy, it's making it difficult. Because I can't get all my horses up because all of them are at different levels. That's another thing. All these horses are so high because I already had them in my stable when the thing started. I grabbed these guys out. They're 1 less than these guys. Then the day after, I grabbed these guys out, and they're 1 less than these guys. That should be enough to explain, because I'm sitting here like, oh, these horses have 5 stable care, just like my horses in my thing. Nope, they don't. If I was to grab a horse out of there right now, they would be 2 behind instead of 1. But it's upsetting, but it's how it is. I got my proof. I sent it out there. SSO is still lazy because they're still partly treating me like I'm adult and partly treating me like I'm stupid now, which is not the case. But I'm not going to message them back because I don't want to be labeled a Karen. I'm just going to let it go and hope that they fix it. If they don't fix it after about another week, then I'm going to message them again and be like, hey, it's still going on. And I even sent them pictures, and instead of saying she's got to make her daily rounds, they have not in one bit explained this flashing shit. They have not explained that. But, yeah. I made my video. I said what I needed to be said. I'm gonna edit this and upload it to YouTube. So I will see you guys later. Hopefully my next video will be a lot more happier. But whenever I see SSO on their bullshit, I'm now going to start calling them out. So, because I am tired of it. I'm not doing this to be mean to SSO. I'm doing this to get SSO to notice that I'm not, one, I'm not stupid. Two, you're clearly blowing off your community when they vocalize shit to you, and you're treating them like 8-year-olds, and that's only going to piss them off more. An 8-year-old would look at you and be like, but it's an NPC. An 8-year-old would look at that and be like, but my horses normally get cared for right away. All of them. But before I go on more of a tangent, I'm going to end this video here. Let me know your guys' opinions. Let me know if you know a way to fix this. Please, because I want it fixed so that way I can start training without having to worry about my horses getting depressed slowly. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Hopefully you'll be happier. But yeah, bye.